What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we're going to be working on my 2021 Harley Davidson Road Glide. And what we're going to be doing to it today is we're going to be adding some well overdue parts. So I listened to you guys down in the comments from the walk around video on my Road Glide. And I went ahead and finally picked up a shift linkage as well as another little tool for shifting. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So yes, right here at the workbench, I went with the Thrashin shift linkage. There were tons of you guys down in the comments saying about the Thrashin shift linkage. And honestly, I looked at these. I never really considered it, but after 5 or 6 of you guys had reached out and said, go with Thrashin, that's what I'm going with here. And then obviously we got the Kraus Easy Shift, which this is supposed to help going into neutral super easy. I would be honest and say that I don't really have that issue. However, I do hear some people say, like, just throughout the gears and whatnot, the Kraus makes it so much smoother, so much easier. So I figured we're going to be kind of in that area anyway, switching out the shift linkage. So might as well just add that on and see the difference. So I've never personally had an issue with the stock shift linkage failing. I know those pressed in joints are super weak and super vulnerable to breaking and leaving you kind of stranded on the road unless you have some zip ties to kind of rig it back together. Owning this bike for 5 years, I figured better late than never to switch out the shift linkage and get ahead of the problem, because obviously I've been on plenty of long trips on this thing and knock on wood, haven't had an issue with the shift linkage, so might as well change that out here now, thanks to the recommendations of you guys. So let's get right into it. Unboxing the Thrashin shift linkage. Oh wow, that's beautiful. So yeah, so you got some nice Heim joints here, unlike the stock pressed in joints. So yeah, this is, I can already tell, super high quality. And then it comes with some ARP hardware, which is super nice. And obviously a Thrashin sticker that I'll have to add somewhere to the toolbox. And then obviously this Kraus Easy Shift, super simple. You just reuse your stock hardware here, or in our case we'll be using one of those ARP bolts. Comes with an Allen bolt for the existing hole, and then there's just that set screw on the back side. So I'm going to go right ahead on the bike, get the stock one off, and we'll go from there. So over here at the bike, you have your stock linkage. I believe these are 7/16 and like a 1/2 inch. I will confirm here when I go to break it loose. And then I believe just a 1/2 inch or 7/16 there. And yeah, so if you're unfamiliar, this is where the Kraus Easy Shift kind of sits over. Set screw goes in. That Allen bolt that comes with it bolts into here. And then obviously it moves your shift linkage up a little bit for more leverage and whatnot. So let me get you guys set up on a tripod. Let me get some tools and let's get this off. Okay, so down here at the bike, you have your 1/2 inch acorn nut and then the 7/16 jam nut on the back side. And then back over here, you have just the 7/16 nut. So I'm gonna go ahead, get my wrench on, go ahead and break this free. These do have thread locker on them, so it might be a little tight coming off. And then the back 7/16 I believe is just screwed in. So we will just take our wrench, and once you get it cracked free, this back one is Loctited. So this is super difficult to break free here. So I'm gonna skip ahead till I get this off. And after lots of spinning, the backside comes off, and you can probably see the Loctite on everything. If you have a little trouble getting it off, that's probably why. Back to the workbench. Once you get your stock linkage off, you're obviously going to want to line these up and make sure they're the same length. So you just want to go eyelet to eyelet, and I don't know how well you guys will be able to see that, but we are slightly short on the new linkage. To adjust that, you just simply back off this jam nut and then twist it out, back off that jam nut, and then we can adjust this to whatever length we need. Okay, so I feel pretty good about where everything's at. I just went ahead and tightened up the jam nut finger tight for now. Once we get it installed on the bike, I can get a wrench on these and make sure that they are tight and not going to back out. But at this point, now is a good time to install our Kraus Easy Shift. I'm going to go ahead and just back this Allen set screw out just so that way it will fit on the linkage nicely. And then we'll go ahead and get this installed, put some Loctite on the bolt, and go from there. And if you're wondering, the Allen screw that comes with it, the Allen button head, is a 3/16 in size, and then the set screw is a 1/8 in size. Okay, so as far as this Kraus Easy Shift goes, this literally just slides right over top like so. And then the Allen, I'm just going to start. I did go ahead and add some blue Loctite. Now that that's snug down, I can go ahead and tighten up this set screw, which doesn't need much. All right, now that the set screw's tight, I can just go ahead and make sure that this is tight all the way. And I'm going to go look up the torque specs for everything here once I get the shift linkage back on. Okay, so if you're wondering, I'm switching to a 1/4 inch drive. So these ARP bolts are going to be a 3/8. I switched to 1/4 inch drive because I have a 12-point socket, which will work great with these ARP bolts. And then if you're wondering, the supplied nut that comes with the Thrashin linkage, it's going to be a 1/2 inch, not the 7/16. So I'm going to apply some blue Loctite to my new screws. And then obviously the Kraus Easy Shift is threaded just like it was from the factory. All right, so I went ahead and got the rear started. Now I'm going to work on the front. And make sure you put this back in the orientation it came off. Bolt through. And then get the nuts started on the back side. And then as promised, I'm going to go look up the torque specs real quick. So for the actual nuts, I'm going to do 8 to 12 foot-pounds. I'm going to settle in the middle at 10 foot-pounds. These I'm just going to tighten down and yeah, go from there. And then obviously that Allen, I'll probably do the same torque spec as this because that's technically where hooked up from factory. Okay guys, so I got everything torqued down to spec and it looks amazing. So all that is left to do right now is pretty much clean up all my tools and take it for a ride, which I probably will not have in this video because it's supposed to rain and we're supposed to have severe thunderstorms later. And by later, I mean in like the next 20-30 minutes. So do me a favor, comment down below, and by the time this video goes live, I will have ridden this for quite some time. So ask me how it is, and I'll tell you in my comments how I'm liking it so far. Let me clean everything up, and then we'll close it out. So I got all my fingerprints and everything cleaned up. So I just wanted to show you guys, got the Kraus Easy Shift and the Thrashin shift linkage. So comment down below how you guys like it and if you guys run this setup or not. To me, it seemed like a pretty popular setup because there was a lot of you guys that commented about the Thrashin shift linkage. So just remind me how well you guys like this product. But overall, that is how you install a Kraus Easy Shift and a Thrashin shift linkage. Obviously, the shift linkages are pretty simple to install. Doesn't matter if you have a Thrashin or another brand, it's pretty much the same ordeal. But if you guys made it this far in the video, make sure to smash that like button, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon so that way you guys get notified when I post new videos like this one. Make sure to ride safe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace!